do. They have an outstanding team. They're big, they're long, they're athletic, they play really hard. They're very good on both ends. They are elite defensively this year because of their size, their ability to switch and be in gaps. So they're a terrific team. We didn't play our best. Part of it, a big part was them. The other is that we missed some shots. You know, I thought in the second half we got into finally a little bit of a rhythm offensively, and we had cut it to 9. And then after that, they made some plays and we missed some shots, and it got away from us. Thought we fought, but it wasn't good enough, and we just didn't play as well offensively as we have been all season. So congrats to them.
Jeff, what went into this? Did you guys? This is your lowest shooting percentage you put out all year. What do you think went into some of the open shots that you guys earned?
Well, I think again their length and their size that plays into it. You know, their ability to switch everything took us out of some things, and then we just, you know, we did miss some shots that we got, and then our decision making at times wasn't great. When we got some penetration, I thought at times we had some kicks and we didn't kick, and it's tough to score at the rim on those guys with their size.
Jeff, I mean, what did you think Damian kind of brought to the lineup tonight?
Yeah, it was just good to have him back. Obviously, he hasn't played in a while. You know, he's an older guy. Besides the last play, I thought he did some good things on both ends. It gives us another guy that can play off the bounce, and you know, in a game like this, with them switching, we wanted to have more guys that can play off the bounce and create some stuff for us. He'll continue to get better as he gets more games under his belt, more practices under his belt. But I thought for not playing since before Thanksgiving, I thought he did some good stuff.
What were they able to do to take Ish or keep him from scoring as much as he has in the past?
Again, they have great size and length. They're very good defensively. Their stats show it all season. He missed some shots. I thought he got down on himself a little bit. I thought because he was missing, I thought that he forced a little bit. But they're big, they're long, and they're athletic, and they play really hard.
Cam had 11 points, 7 rebounds. I think this is his 10th game. He hit double digits. Have you seen him improving, especially the last few weeks? I think this is his 3rd game in the last 4 with double digits scoring.
I think he's done some really good stuff for us. He did some good stuff today. You know, we're going to need him to be good, but collectively we have to be better.
Okay. Can I just talk?
Sure.
Okay, we just.
Okay. Okay. Jeff, they did a lot of switching just with their big guy. Like, he was able to kind of like take down low and just kind of keep them up top. I mean, were you expecting them to be able to switch like that, like 5-through-1?
Yeah, they've done it all year. So we anticipated it. You know, we worked on some things to try to attack it. I thought the first 10 minutes we did a really good job of attacking it. I thought the last 10 minutes of the first half we didn't do as good of a job. I thought we had some times where we could pitch out and we had some guys open where we need to play off 2 feet and make some plays. We didn't do that, which led to some easy transition baskets for them, some transition threes. We didn't get a couple of 50-50 balls. They got about 8 points in the first half on that. A couple of threes, foul where they got a couple of free throws. You know, when you're playing against a really good team and they're one of the best teams in the country, you have to cut down on all those things. You have to get the 50-50 balls. Your transition defense has got to be on point. That's something we talked about coming in. And in order to do that, our shot selection has to be really good, and we can't have live ball turnovers. I thought when we did that, we generated some good looks. Didn't necessarily mean we made them. I thought we generated some good looks. When we didn't do it, we didn't. And that's why we didn't shoot a great percentage and didn't score like we normally would score.
Coach, you've been around a lot of really good players, but Cooper Flagg presents some unique challenges. How'd you go about trying to prepare for when he brings it down?
Yeah, well, again, he's an outstanding player. He's very talented. He plays really hard. He competes. I think that's the thing. There are a lot of attributes that he has where he's so talented, but to me, the most unique one is how competitive he is, because you rarely see that, especially from a young guy, a guy that just turned 18 years old. And in my opinion, that's what makes this Duke team different from last year's, because when your best players like that, then it kind of permeates through the whole team. And so I think, well, it's not that they weren't competitive last year, I just think they're more competitive as a group now. But he's really talented. He's got a very, very bright future. He can do a lot of things out on the court on both sides of basketball.
Defensively, you guys were able to do some things to kind of limit them before the game got out of hand. What did you guys do well defensively, and where did some of the breakdowns happen, especially to close out?
When we flew around, we were in gaps early, we talked, we had on-time switches, we were good. And when we played to the tendencies that we talked about, I thought we were solid. I'm not gonna say we were good, I thought we were solid. I thought we had some moments where we were pretty good. In those moments when we force some turnovers, we have to be able to convert the transition. We probably had about 3 or 4 plays in transition in the first half where we didn't convert. You gotta be able to get easy baskets against a really good defensive team like them. And if you can get some easy stuff in transition, you have to be able to capitalize. So I thought we had some spurts where we were good defensively, but it wasn't enough. And when you're playing against one of the best teams in the country, you can't be spurts. You have to be consistent throughout.
What did you like from Brandon today? Seemed like he gave you guys a little bit of a
I
spark.
thought he competed. You know, he got out in transition. He thought he did some good things defensively. Thought he had some great looks from 3. He just missed them. But I love the way that he competed.
Jeff, obviously the Mississippi State game, you also had a tough loss. I mean, how do you not make this, kind of spill over into Louisville, who won again tonight?
Yeah, well, you move on to the next play. That's the great thing about our sport. You have games coming up. Unfortunately, we have some experience with this where we lost pretty big, and we were able to come back the next game and we won. Hopefully we can regroup and do that. We learn from it, we move on, and we get prepared for the next one.